Have you read the episode descriptions for Rebels Season 4? Descriptions for episodes 1 to 6 dropped yesterday around supper time, but I've also found descriptions for episodes 7 and 8. First though, if you're new here, I'm Mike, and this is Force Within TV, a channel dedicated to Star Wars Rebels. So, as I promised, I have episode descriptions and my thoughts on them. First up here is Heroes of Mandalore Part 1. Some lucky people have actually already seen this one, but it tells us, the episode description rather tells us, Sabine leads Ezra, Kanan, and an army of her fellow Mandalorians back to her homeworld to rescue her father from the clutches of the Empire. I'm really looking forward to seeing the interaction between Ezra and Sabine's father. I think it was really telling when Kanan met Hera's father, Cham, and the same will be true in this situation. Moving on to part 2 of Heroes of Mandalore, when Sabine discovers the Empire has resurrected a devastating weapon she created and plans to use it against her people, she must decide whether to destroy it or use it for herself. I absolutely love this moral dilemma that they're going to put Sabine in here. Will she will she use it for herself? Will she destroy this horrible weapon? Or use its incredible power? Very cool. I think it's pretty predictable how this is going to turn out, but it's going to make for a great story either way. Moving on to episode 3. This is again a two-parter. In the Name of the Rebellion, part 1. The description reads, as members of the Rebel Alliance, Ezra and the Ghost crew must accept a mission to spy on an Imperial outpost they would rather destroy. I'm still calling that this episode is taking place on the planet Edu from Rogue One. It's the one with the Kyber Crystal Refinery where Jyn finally finds her father. But basically, from the trailer, it looks like the rebels will be going after a satellite or maybe some sort of like Death Star laser dish test. So let me know what you think in the comments below. In the Name of the Rebellion Part 2, after being separated from Hera and Kanan, Ezra and Sabine join the desperate quest of Saw Gerrera to hunt down the Empire's elusive secret super weapon. Again, this will be a great learning lesson for Ezra and Sabine, and they're definitely going to need to grow up, as Dave Filoni has mentioned, right? Ezra and Sabine are going to be on their own in Season 4 quite a bit from Mom and Dad, Hera and Kanan, and they're going to need to do some growing up. It'll be interesting to see how they react to the ways of Saw Gerrera. I'm super pumped to get both of these episodes at the same time in the same night, even if it is 12 a.m. So, episode number 5, The Occupation. Ezra and the Ghost crew are called back to Lothal when a new Imperial threat arises. So, what the heck is this Imperial threat? Is it the Death Star? Is it Darth Vader? Is it Uruk? However you pronounce his name. Number 6, Flight of the Defender. Ezra and Sabine steal an Imperial prototype TIE fighter, but must rely on some unexpected help to escape from Thrawn. So maybe this is where the X-Wings attack, because, I just can't wait for the X-Wings to attack Lothal. I believe it's at Lothal that they're attacking. I might be wrong on that. And we have seen bits of this episode on the Season 3 Blu-ray, so really looking forward to that one, especially if the X-Wings are there. All right, but moving on to episode 7 now. That was Flight of the Defender. Number 6, this is Kindred. Number 7, after the rebels have been traced back to their hidden base by a mysterious Imperial agent, they have to trust some allegedly dangerous native creatures behind whom more is hidden. This has to be the Lothwolves, right? This must be when Sabine gets hurt, and I'm guessing that the Imperial agent is Rook, and he's the one that hurt Sabine. So very interesting. Really looking forward to that one. Can't wait to see what Dave Filoni is going to do with the Wolves. Do the Wolves have anything to do with Ahsoka? Really looking forward to that one. Episode number 7. But moving on to 8 now. Crawler commanders, the crew of the Ghost desperately tries to contact the commanders of the rebellion, and for this reason takes over a mining vehicle equipped with a long-distance communication system. But the Empire emerges to make a dash for them. Maybe this is when we get the X-Wings? I mean, I can't really tell, but I really want to see some X-Wings, so hopefully it's earlier rather than later in episode 8. On a more serious note, maybe this is when we see Vizago and the Trandoshan. My good buddy Jared O'Malley pointed out that the Trandoshan and Vizago are wearing suits for the Mining Guild, I believe they're called. So perhaps that the Mining Guild is on Lothal now. That would make sense because they're so connected with the Empire. So maybe that's the episode that we see Vizago in. But question of the day here, which episode are you looking forward to most? I think you can tell I'm looking forward to whatever episode has the X-Wings in it most. Hey, maybe let me know which episode you think the X-Wings are going to show up into. But please take a moment and head on over to the Force Within TV channel if you haven't already. Mostly Star Wars Rebels there, lots of theories as well as the latest news and reviews. So check it out. Really appreciate all the support in the comments as well as new subscribers. So thank you so much, guys, and keep the comments coming. Really appreciate it. Otherwise, may the Force be with you always.